Hello everybody, it's Flesson19 and welcome back to the trader test video. So I would like to apologize for the last video. It was way too long. I thought I could get 100 days in, and that's what a thing I was shooting for, and it ended up being over 2 hours, which I never should have done. So that's my bad. I shouldn't have let it go that long. I shouldn't be pushing no more than 50 days. Even 50 days might end up taking an hour. I had thought at one point, okay, well, why don't I just go ahead and make it so that, I cut out some of the stuff. However, this needs to be visual evidence of, well, let's not go to the castle, of everything that's going on. So I need to have a video evidence of everything. Why don't we go take care of you real quick? Thank you. No problem. Always happy to help. So, I'm at most going to try to go for about 50 days. I know I'm going to get past day 1100. Okay, let's see what you got here. At least you have, I didn't go, damn it. I'm supposed to go by. Wow, really cheap. So I'm going to leave town for a second because I want to hit down here. They got really cheap hardwood before their price goes up too much and they go to town. Give me all that beautiful hardwood. Thank you. Since hardwood is a extremely good commodity. Why do I keep hitting that? Oh, wow, nice. It's an amazing commodity because especially I thought about making a video showing where to buy and sell products. That might be a little too in-depth at the moment. I'm not sure whether or not I want to go that route. So I'm really mindful of that. We'll take all that. We'll take all that and that. And your oil. Hides are a good price. Linen is decent. Yeah, we'll take it up to 70. That is good. It's starting to run a little high. Velvet. Ooh, that's an amazing price on velvet. The real test is going to come when 1.5.6 happens. That is going to be a very weird video. Now, let me try to word this correctly. This was not going to be put up on YouTube. I didn't have any plans of doing it at all. However, somebody asked me if I would. So, because I had a request to do it, I didn't have a problem doing it. But the next test, a little high. Oh, they do have some high prices. So I'm going to end up putting it up on YouTube, the trader test. It's not technically meant to be on YouTube. Now, you can technically find some very informative things by watching me do this. You can pick up a lot of things, especially if you're interested in being a trader. I'm not sure whether or not anybody has actually watched the trader video I put out. I put out a trader video that explains everything you need to know to be a trader. I also did timestamp the video. So if you look down at the time of the video, you will see that it's actually cut into sections. So any video that is going to be an informative type video like that, I will timestamp it so it's easier for you to come back and reference a part that you need. What I will go ahead and say is, even though you can do that, if you are watching the video, I would highly suggest that you watch the whole thing. And the reason why I say that is because there is a lot of information that you can actually miss Like the first part of it, I run through town prosperity, and some people may be like, well, I don't need to know that. Well, actually, you do. Town prosperity is vital to a trader in more ways than one. So you might not think that you need to watch it, but I highly recommend. And I'm thinking of redoing my skills video as well and doing the same thing with that, since I had a really good talk today with somebody about that. So I am considering doing that again. So any video title like that contains a lot of information. I did have somebody ask me to cut it into sections. They didn't like that it was in sections. The problem that I had with cutting it into sections is I wanted to make it one complete informative video. And that way you wouldn't have to go multiple places to get the information that you need. And that is why I wanted it in just one single video. I tried to convey that to the person. I'm not sure whether or not they got that information. I hope that they did and understood what I meant. But by me tagging it and putting it into sections, it has made it easier for you guys to find the section that you need. Because what I meant for it to be is something for you guys to come back to later on when you need information. So that way, oh man, what did he say about, workshops again? This way you can just go ahead and, go to the section that just deals with workshops. So you don't have to worry about going to other sections because it's right there. So the new one that's going to come out when 1.5.6 hits, that one is going to be very long. And the reason why is because it's going to be very detailed. Okay, hold on. We got a lot to sell here. They need a lot. So we've got to get rid of a ton. Not so much the fish, but great. It's going to be a pretty big sale. I can already just see by the prices that I know it's going to be a big sale. I'm not going to get much out of the hides. A little bit in the wool. Wow. That is the highest price I've ever seen for pottery. Holy cow. Jeez. I have never seen it 200 ever. I don't think I have. So there we made 35,000, not sure how much profit. We didn't even gain a level. Still 286. Wait a minute, what day is it again? Are we I gotta double check. Because I gotta remember to minus 64 days off of it. I don't think we hit day 1100 because the video got so damn long, which I never wanted to do. Okay, so we got 3 days left, and then I gotta report what mine is. So hopefully we can get another point before we hit day 1100. I already sent a message to Mexico updating him of the progress. I highly doubt that we're going to get any help in 1.5.6. I doubt it for traders. I don't think it'll come until 1.5.7 or a hotfix in 1.5.6. So I don't think we will, which really sucks. But there's not too much we can do about it. Ooh, it's a little bit high. I don't like going over 100. Leather, that's hot. That's like right at the high point as well. Um, yeah, we'll take it to 400. All right, let's see what they got. Ooh, grain. Ooh, it already puts me under. There's the oil. 120 is the price that I like to go to. Now wine we're taking down to 100, but I definitely want to get oil. I have not actually checked my shops lately. I do miss trading. I do like to trade. Problem is I don't like to spend thousands of days trading though. That is the biggest problem to it. Wow. Yeah, I guess it was good that I did so. And see, I could take this all the way down to here before it goes light green. But as I told you, you get how much, not how much the sale is, but how much profit you get. And from 40 to 30, you're not getting a whole lot of profit for selling. So unless you're strapped and really overweight, take it back. Don't get rid of it all. See, silver ore, I already know I bought it around 100. So if I take it down too much, as you can see, already 137. You know, don't go nuts on it. Just like that's showing green, but that's showing orange. It's near its average. So same thing with that. Even though that I think I want to buy. Okay, that I do want to buy. I just looked at that again. There we go, 267. We should hit 260. There. So at day 1100, we should be at 267. Which I need to write down. And I'm not sure where I wrote it down at. There it is. Day 1100. We got, that should be 287, isn't it? 287? Yeah, it should be 287. Not 267. Yes, sir, 287. So in the past 100 days, we gained 9. So we went 19 skill points. This is every 100 days from 600. 19, 14, 13, 13, and the last 100 days twice from 900 to 1,000 we gained 9, and from 1,000 to 1,100 we gained 9. So we know we're at least over 100 days, because even if we gain 9 again, we're only going to be at 286. And our learning rate is now down to 2.26, where when we were up here it was 4. So we're probably about 200 days away. As I figured, I was saying it was going to take around 1,300 days. Oh, there's my horse. I didn't mention this. There's a skill where it can, in your perks, that allows you to get a horse. Okay. You have a chance to find a horse. There's one in a desert, and I think there's one in the steppes and plains or something like that. It's 2 different ones. And I had that perk. Now, the perk will allow you to get a horse, but you have a decent chance of actually getting a named war horse. These, I believe, you get in tournaments. So, these are pretty damn cool. As you can see, this one blows away what Corinne is using. So, at times, it's like, boom, switch it out with Corinne's. As you can see, Corinne only had an Assyri horse, which I'm probably going to end up getting rid of, because I'm going to end up probably chopping it up. And you might be going, what the heck are you doing? I don't really want to sell horses. It's the problem. Because that all, it changes how much you get, and I'm not supposed to sell horses. That's the rule we set down. So, no horse selling, and I don't want to upgrade my troops to, well, I should actually, I'm just going to bypass my 100 penalty though. I got to get rid of it. I have to get rid of it. It's gonna send me over my 100, or my -1 penalty. Okay, good. We can get all the fishy. They're really good here. We might actually be able to go to the village and grab it as well. We just did go overweight. No big problem. Cotton. I don't want to go too high on it. Let's go to the village. I don't normally do that, and then I want to go check out the hardwood. Thank you. I'll take that all for 8, since I could easily sell that for over 13. And unfortunately, there's the villager bringing in the hardwood. That is where I'd like to go after that guy, because what I really would like to accomplish is getting Riding Horde to cut that herd penalty in half. Now, that is something I haven't not decided on yet. I have to actually talk to Mexxico and ask him if it's okay if I do that. Don't really want to do that is kind of the point, because I feel like it's going to manipulate it. I'm not sure if he wants me to take advantage of the perk. So it's just kind of the ground rules that we have to get set up. It's at 12. I'll take it. It's just ground rules. It's like, you can't sell horses. I'm not going to exceed a 1 herd penalty. You can have as much of an overburden penalty as you want. You can only deal in consumables. So, there's going to be certain ground rules set up, because we want to be on the same page when it comes to whether or not there's a problem with the skills. And as Mexxico has stated, I didn't look at the days, which I know we already went over. Oh, that's only 6. We'll take it to 15. I know I already went over the day. I already know I went over day 1100. I should have saved it at 11. Ooh, 52. Wow. That's really good. Oil, no. Beer, yes. And wine down to 100. All right, we got some green. No. No. A little bit. Pottery, yes. No. Oh, it's 174. I'll take it down there. Okay, now we're good. We do have cotton. Not a lot, though. Do I want to buy it here? How much does it go up? I'll take it to 12. Oil's to look at that. Oil's green. It's cheaper. Oil's already up over 100. I did let Mexxico know that, though. I did specifically tell him oil is a problem. And so is beer. There's no way beer should be running over 60 right now. Not when in 1.5.4, beer would start at 25. That means that at 50% inflation, it should be 42. 42, excuse me. There's no way it should be 60. That's double the inflation. So for some reason, beer is skyrocketing in price. Don't know why. So I did bring that his attention, and we shall see what he has to say. I told him he didn't need to respond to me, is what I actually told him. I just wanted to give him an update, because, to tell you the truth, I have been thinking, this is not going to get out to a lot of people, so I'm not too worried about saying this. I'm sure only a select few people will actually be listening to this. I've been doing a lot of thinking about why Tail World has not been responding to us, and I do have a theory. Now, a lot of people can have theories. Alright, merchant caravan, that's what we need to do. Let's get this set up. Now they need 19. Before it was 18. That number is going up. So we send them out. Reason why we sent her out is because of that right there. They need help. Once again, they're hurt. We can't buy food from them. You know, like I said, this pisses me off. I absolutely hate this thing, and I'm at only a 3 relation with him. So I'm going to go negative with him if I do this. But getting back to what I was saying, I feel personally that the guys at Tail World, I can't do that. I gotta remember it. I can't do that. Let's reset this. I can't take away the food. I feel like that the guys at Tail World have been told to not get on the forums as much since they're trying to get out 1.5.6 so fast. So I just have a feeling that the big wigs there have told them, all right, stay out the forums and get to work. You know, kind of like that is how I'm putting it. Now, to me, that's just a guess. I got to check this out real quick. This could be a bandit-based problem, which I think it is. Actually, it's not. They don't have a bandit base. This could have a bandit base. So I might have to stop my thought process. No, they don't. So it's got to... Wait a minute. That's the castle. No, it's here and here. These two. There's a quest. Probably a delivery. Yeah, Onira. Which I technically can take. We'll take it. So I think the bigwigs have said we need to concentrate more on getting this game done. Because if you think about it, they gave a 1-year estimation to get the game done. So I think the bigwigs that are above everybody at Tail World has said, enough of the forums, you guys need to get to work. So I'm starting to wonder, is it not so much that the devs don't want to be on the forums, or that they were told they couldn't be on the forums because they need to get stuff done? That has been a little bit more of my thought process. Now, am I right? I don't know. I have no clue if I'm right or not. I may not be. However, I just feel like that is a plausible explanation as to why they're not on the forums. And I'm hoping that's what it is, that it's actually out of their control and they want to be on the forums, but they've just been told not to. But like I said, I have no proof. I have no idea if that's the case or not. I really would hope that that is the case and that they're not just ignoring us, because it's now been somewhere between 10 to 12 days and we still have no idea what's going on with the death. You almost can't call it a bug. Alright, let me play this out. We just let 18 go, 19 go. That'd be 3... Wait a minute. If we let 18 go, 18 to 242, or 224 is 242. And I have 236. Well, I'm going to take this guy just for now, because I thought I was below the limit. Alright, now we got to scoot down to Onira, and then we got to come back to Akalat and Odka. We got to get this delivery done. So that's my thought process. I have no idea. I've not been told that. I thought about asking Mexico, but I don't want to put Mexico into a bad position, or I don't want to overstep our, what I could call, relationship. I do have his personal email, but I don't really want to use it for that purpose. When you have something, you don't want to ruin it, and so I don't really want to push the issue with him. I feel like that would be very disingenuous for me to do something like that. He has been very forthright with a lot of information that he hasn't had to be. So I don't really want to overstep those bounds and put him in that position. So I have personally not asked him to look into it. I actually did think about it, and I did actually talk to my wife about it. But I have decided against it because I don't want to, for those reasons. It felt it would be putting him in a bad situation where I didn't want him, because he doesn't have anything to do with it, is really the key. He's already told me. It's not his area. So that already tells me that, he doesn't have anything to do with it. So I don't want to look to have him press an issue that he personally doesn't have anything to do with. I don't want to go that route. So I have not asked him what's going on. I feel it is very weird. It is very strange as to why Tail World would do that to us. I don't know why they would. It's very disheartening to know that they changed something in the game, don't tell us why, and then refuse for 10 to 12 days to communicate with us. I don't really think people understand. They're not really processing how that actually is. To have a company that will refuse to even communicate with you for potentially 2 weeks on something, I don't find it particularly difficult to hop on a computer and type a few messages to people. I don't find why that is that impossible to do. That is what exactly it is. I just don't see why they can't get on a computer and just say, okay, here's what we did, here's what we're working on. Okay, because as I put it, it is worse to not communicate a problem than it is to not fix a problem. That is kind of how I look at it. That is my personal feeling on the issue. Something I did notice. First of all, we do need to give them food. If they need it, give it to them. Since they have low prosperity, this will help them out. And I did notice the jewelry. That I noticed. That's a high price. Alright, so they are on +1 right now. We did give them some food, so hopefully that's what is their problem. If you look at the top, they're getting a plus +0.7 for food. So if this is your town, obviously the first thing you do is you give them a governor. That's obvious. The next thing is you throw about 3,000 grain in there, and that would help bring them back up. Of course, there's other things you can do, help building up the aqueduct, making sure the bound village issues are taken care of, which we're going to go check this one. But the Kuzite, oh my word, that is so out of the way. Oh man, that is out of the way. I do not want to do that. That is so far out of the way. I mean, that is way up here. I mean, it's way over there. And we're going down here. I just don't want to do it. If you can keep them built up at the beginning of the game, the amount of butter, cheese, and meat you can get from Kuzite territory is so ungodly that you can make so much money. You can buy it for 20. You can buy cheese for 25, meat for 25, or excuse me, butter 25, meat 25, and cheese 35. You can end up selling butter for 50, meat for 40, and cheese for 80 to 100. It's sickening. Now look how good they're doing. They're doing pretty damn good. We can always help them. Another escort merchant caravan. Unfortunately, our other one is out, and won't. That's like 2 days sitting here. It says 1 day, but it's going to go from 1 to 0 and then complete. So realistically, I have to wait a day and a half. They've got 4,000, so I'm not going to worry about it. And you can see they only got a 0.8. Yeah, they only got a 0.8 in food. So they don't have a lot of food. As you can see, I'm going to end up giving them food. A lot of food, actually. Look at this. Wow, nice. This is going to help them out a lot. We don't want to give them that, though. Not the butter, cheese, and meat. That they don't got. This is really going to help them. Beer at 100. Wine, oil, 150. That is great. Look at that wine, 175. Wow. Jewelry, yep. Velvet, yep. Leather, yep. This could get me close to level. Oh, a lot of hardwood. And look at the hardwood. Okay. So we don't want to take too much of their wool, obviously, because it's a wool weavery. That is amazing. Pottery, that's good. Hides, it's a little bit. We'll take it a little. All of a sudden it went. I knew it wasn't that great. And linen, no. Fur, no. That's good. Yeah, like I said, I know we were past the day. I could get her to level. Probably bow. Her hard cap is 120. Is 246. So giving her a bow would then put her at 206? No, 146 would be 186. Yeah, I think it's 186, so I'd only go 11. The great thing is they're two-handed. That cap is, that almost might be the way to go. Unless I was going to have her run a group. But she's not very good at running a group, having no scouting, no medicine. That's what makes her absolutely terrible at running a group. So we're going to go ahead upon our way. We're going to go down. I did also get a message to Tail World about quests. Surprisingly, the moderator came back and asked me about quests in the Siri territory. Something that I posted all the way back in 1.5.3. I had mentioned this. I used to get extortion by deserters like crazy in the Siri territory, and then it just dried up. And mainly from Hussenfolk to Razi, and from Sanala to Quayas, there's virtually no quests right here. From right there's none. So I told them that, yeah, it's still that. Because, how do you expect us to go ahead and get the final recruitment slot if we can't build up by questing, and then also you have these guys dying? So when they die, it goes back to zero. How do you ever expect us to do it? You're basically forcing us to play on a lower difficulty, and I don't want to play on a lower difficulty. I like playing on realistic. That's just my style. Some people don't mind it. Some people play, like Spartacus plays on a lower difficulty because it's, as he puts it, it's for purposes of a live stream. So the one thing that he doesn't want to do is have the live stream take forever. So he does play on an easier difficulty for those reasons, which I understand. It helps the game progress. If you play on, especially recruitment difficulty, if you lower that, the ease of your game is just outstanding. There you go, we're too short. I gotta remember we're too short. So that's what I have to remember. It's like, I don't think we should be forced. That's why all these right here, these here, this one's okay, but a lot of these right here have absolutely no quest almost any of the time. Army of Poachers, that's why they're getting up so high. I feel like doing the Army of Poachers just to drive their prices down. I seriously do. I think they have too high of prosperity. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do the army of poachers. Because right now they're sitting at a +3. The problem for Razi, as I said, is they don't normally get a lot of problems, except this has a bound village issue, which I'm assuming is the bandits from here. But these guys don't get bound village issues, so it's very hard to do it. I actually want to do this quest. I can't do it. They gotta have all of them? Why does the poacher's request require a companion to have all 3 fighting skills? Now I know who would do that. People like the butcher, you know, any warrior would have that. But that seems pretty ridiculous. We are going to go take care of this. We'll probably end up just negotiating with them. And they actually have a quest, in and out. Wow, nice. So, we're going to end up hopefully negotiating with them. Then we're going to go finish the in and out. Oh, why did I do that? Oh, man. Alright, I feel like an idiot. I took the quest, which gave him a +1. I feel like an idiot now. There we go, we negotiated. So now you will see that gives 2 prosperity. And as you'll see, they should be at 1.7. They're at 1.5 still. One thing you can do also is try to take all their food from them. That'll really mess them up. However, like an idiot, I am completing a village bound quest to add another 0.1 to them. So that doesn't help. And where are you? Where are you? So I feel like an idiot now. Now they're back up to 2.7. They're up to 2. Now, if you take all their food, oh, that'll mess them up. That's how you really mess them up. So if you get an army to come through, that can really cause them. But like I said, if they get the prosperity gets too high, which I cover in my trader video, if it gets too high, then the prices will just go out of control. And it's just not that prosperous. Keeping them right between about 3,000 to 5,000 is really right here. This is one of the best places you can keep them. They're going to have enough product, but it's not going to be too expensive. Olives are oh man, beautiful. I needed olives. There's the beer at a great price. See, 3,000 to 5,000 is absolutely tremendous. Great price, 70. I'll take that. Velvet, amazing price. So it's really good. Tools, yeah, we get rid of some tools. Iron ore, exceptional price. Anything over there? Cotton, wow, 52 on the hardwood. Look at the wine, 158. That's why I'm buying a little bit higher on the wine. We'll get grain. You can see we're almost out of grain. We're going to get grain really soon. We'll get that from Asgar, Sanala, Hubyar, possibly Kasaria. Possibly. They're up to 7,000 prosperity. Price too high. Price is getting too high. 12 is about the highest I can buy for. I can't go to 13, but 12 I can buy at. Probably need to go head up. You can see how this beer is, almost 70. Oh, they got a high price. So I probably need to head up in Sturgis where they have cheaper fish. So I'm probably gonna have to end up going up there now. That'll probably be my route this time. But like I said, you'll learn the prices of stuff. Oh, that's good. We'll take that. So you'll naturally learn it and how much you can sell it for. Ooh, 500. Thank you. There we go. Now let's hope we can pick up our grain here. We can always pick up more in Blandia. That would be Praven. Praven is really good on grain, but you might catch him at a bad time when armies come through. So let's hope we can get our grain here, probably for 8 and under, I'm going to assume. Okay. We'll take all the grain. No. We can actually get butter. Take that. Damn, they don't have much beer. That is exceptional. The reason why I do this is you could just, all you have to do to grab everything is just hit Alt or Control and then just left click on it and it'll take it all. Boom. A lot of the reason why though I will check it, because if you go to buy it all, you want to make sure it's not going to go orange or green. So as you'll watch me do this, you can see all of a sudden it goes the orange and there's not a lot of text here saying where you can sell it. So that way you can now bring it back. There you go. So that one is green. Okay, now we'll go over and we will hit our Oscar. They do have 2 bandit bases here, so the chance of that -2 quest is very popular in being there. They do also have a nice delivery quest here. It is, since my path takes me to Sanala and to Razi, they do have a delivery quest to there, so it's always smart to check. Now this is going to Hubyar, which is just right here. Or no, that's way back, so that's not that good of a quest. Also, because this is horses, there is a chance they could give you war horses. If they do, you could possibly make 5,000 to 15,000 selling them off, and still complete the quest. That's only selling off half. So this will be our brewery. So they still have cheap grain, as you can see, for 6. We will buy the grain. Of course, that will not make them happy, but we do not care. There's our brewery. I think we still own the brewery here. Alright, so they got some stuff to sell. No. No. Very little. Alright. One at most. Couple. 400, yes. 300, yes. I didn't want to do that. They got 4,000, and they are actually going down, and that is because of that quest. So what I really would like to do right now is help them out, because they're actually running a negative 0.8. I don't have to technically do it right now, so I could wait one more turn. That is why their prices are so good. Like I said, I'd say 3,500 to 5,000 is perfect. And we'll narrow it even more. 3,500 to 4,500 is the perfect prosperity for a town as a trader. When you want to buy a fief, obviously you want it lower. When you own a fief, you obviously want it higher. So those are your numbers. As you can see, look at this. This one is 9,000 and just skyrocketing. That's why I've actually been checking to see if a Noble Bowl would spawn. They still have an Executioner's Axe. And, you know, look at that thing. Obviously, I'm not taking because I don't want to lose 23 leg armor. Look at how good that thing is. I mean, she's only got like a 38. That's a 42. So I definitely do check, just to see whether or not they would have one. I don't know if it's possible. Now, obviously, you can always get one by pulling out the cheat program. And I've actually thought about showing people how to do it. One of the reasons is because I used the cheat program mainly when they took the Noble Bowl away from Arwa. They actually took that away from her, which made me quite angry. So I would go on there to get that Noble Bowl back, but they have since given it back to her. So I don't do that anymore. But I will do that to get blunt arrows. Is a lot of the reason why I do that. The one thing is I always find myself, and this is terrible for me to say, I get really tempted and wanting to grab the higher class blunt arrows, and a lot of people might not know what I'm talking about. There's actually a better set of arrows than tournament arrows. There's one that is actually, I don't think it spawned in the game. I believe it's either 1 or 2 blunt damage. It's one or the other. So it's even more damage than the tournament arrows. And I thought it was a bigger stack size. It's either the same or bigger. And I really love them. Because everybody knows you want prisoners. And it's very hard to get prisoners with piercing arrows. Extremely difficult. So I really love to grab those, but I got to be careful doing that. It is something I shouldn't do, but you know, I mean, sometimes I just want to have fun as well. So I find myself doing that, and I'm not that worried about how many people are going to hear this anyways, because I'm pretty sure by this point in the program there aren't going to be many people watching it. I know Tony will probably be watching it, but not too many. And I should check the date, and I should check the time of this. Hence, I do not really want to go over that much in time. So let me check the time on this. Okay, we are running 47 minutes. I'm fine at 47 minutes. I'm fine with that. I was kind of thinking around an hour is what I wanted to limit these to. So I'm not sure how many hours it's going to take. If I had to guess off the top of my head, it's going to be somewhere in the 30 to 40 hour time range, I think it'll take to go from start to finish. That, of course, is just a wild guess. You're doing good right now, so just that. Right now, the biggest problem for me is I'm seriously conflicted on what I want to do about the general. It's really bugging me, to tell you the truth. I really want to redo the general. What I'd really love to do right now is to just create a new one and turn death off, which saddens me because the whole point of Bannerlord when I first saw the game was that you were going to be able to have kids. That was the thing that really excited me about the game. And then come to find out, no, sorry, you don't want to play with death, you ain't having kids, screw you. That's basically what Tail World said. So, to me, it's very sad. I miss the way that things were. I love the old way that the game was. I wish they would bring it back to where you could have death on, but not in battle, but die of old age. I was really happy with that setting, so that way in long games, my children could actually take over. However, the general, I don't think that's the smartest thing, considering that we were testing the intelligence-based skills, And what is he, 12, 1300 days in, and he doesn't even have 100 medicine? So I think he does need to play with Death Off, but there's actually a couple different games that I wanted to play that I really, really wanted to play. I mean, big time. One is I actually wanted to do an attempt on something that I have thought a lot about, and that is trying to take over the game. However, I could only use my clan. Now, first hearing that, you might think that's crazy. And I do think it will be difficult to do. However, I do not think it'll be as difficult as you think. We already know that. Oh, I had to readjust here. Damn. My cat was on me. We already know we can have 4 groups, and I've already guesstimated that you can get over 1,000 size in army as a king, especially at clan tier 6. However, with the perk, with that perk, talent magnet, you can actually have an extra party. So that's potentially another 150 to 200 troops. So now you're talking 1150 to 1200 in your army. Also, with the leadership perk here, Ultimate Leader, you can get upwards of 80 more troops. Now you're actually pushing 12 to 1300 in your army. I already know myself, I can take out a 2,000 man army with my 1,200 man army. So I can take out any army there is. Now, that would be an extremely long series, because obviously the whole point of this is going to be, you're going to have to play a lot of attacking and piecing out. Being that I'm the king, I can do that. Now, how would I put this to you? Do you play with a rule that you can't piece out? I think that would take extremely long and forever to do. However, I think it might be fun to do. The only way that I would say you'd be allowed to use the piece out strategy is if you are attacked by multiple kingdoms. You cannot piece out with the last kingdom you're at war with. However, if you are at war, you can piece out with any kingdom you want. You just cannot take that number down to 0. So as long as you're at war with more than one person, you can peace out. If you're at war with only one, I am not allowed to send a peace. They can send it and I can accept it. Now, of course, I'll never have to worry about a lord wanting peace, because obviously I'm going to have no lords. So I have really thought about doing that. Of course, that would have to be with Death Off. There's no way that can be done with Death On. So I have really thought about doing that. It's literally a no holds barred game. I can do basically anything I want to do. Marry the woman I want. If I want to play tournaments, blah, blah, blah. So, I have seriously thought about that. To me, that is something that I would enjoy. I would personally enjoy. Just like I was having fun with the general. We're actually going to take this up to 11. Even though that is going to hurt my... Wow, look at this. I have one here. I have an oil press. I probably should take it to 85, considering it's my oil press. So that is something that has been extremely interesting for me to think about doing. I thought a lot about it. I want to be careful. I don't want to start selling it cheap now because the interest rates are going up. Well, interest rates. The inflation is going up. So I want to be careful on what I sell. That is something I've been really intrigued to think about doing. I just know it's going to take a long time. I think the one thing that'll make it really interesting, though, for a series is going to be the fact that you're going to have to fight so much. Every episode, unless we get a miracle peace out, is going to be you constantly fighting. I think that's what every episode is going to be. Because you're going to almost always be at war unless somebody pieces out with you. So that is something that has really intrigued me. I also did think, did I perhaps want to play with 2/3 battle size? Because of the fact that I am going to be by myself as well. You got to think about that. Sooner or later, they're going to wear you down. Especially the reason why I was saying this, this will make more sense. The way that we get it right now is you get so many troops, and you get guys joining you constantly. However, Tail World has already said they're going to turn that down to where you're not going to be getting as many prisoners joining you. Therefore, that's going to cause a problem. I'm going to run out of troops. So my thought process was maybe I get to play on 2/3 because of it. So do I get to play on 2/3, 2/3, 1/3? Because I am going to be by myself. And that's what I'm thinking about doing. I find it really interesting. Here's what I said about Craven. I'm thinking about putting that up on YouTube possibly and asking people's opinions. Personally, for me, I love the idea. I would love to do it. I don't know how many of you would be interested in seeing it, but I personally love it. I'm the only one. Nobody else gets to join me. It's my clan and that's it. We're the loners. I don't know if that's what I call it, a freaking clan. I still love my clan name, and that's Mayhem. And I still haven't heard a single person be able to say why my wife is, or my child Mojo, and then my clan Mayhem. Everybody's probably way too young to remember why I use the phrase. They might be able to associate it with something else, but I still have yet to have anybody identify why I use that phrase. Nobody's been able to pick up on it. So here's what we did in an hour. In an hour, we were able to come through here, go all the way through here, and all the way back around. I think that's pretty damn good in an hour for an episode. I think that's pretty damn spectacular. Of course, we're only taking it to 7, and that's just because we can get it lower down there. We got 3,000 now, so we're good. So that is my idea for one. I would be really interested to hear if there's enough traction behind it that people would like that idea. Like I said, I personally love it. I get to play on 2/3, 2/3, 1/3. I can only have my people, okay? So that's all I get is my clan. And we can't have any other lords join, and I cannot peace out when I'm only at war with one. I can accept a peace out from kingdom. If they send it, I can accept it, but I cannot initiate it. I like that. I think it would be fun. I think realistic is going to be too hard. I think they're going to eventually wear me down and there's nothing I can do. The only way I could see playing that is if I played practically the best recruitment difficulty. That might be the only way I could do it, and I'm going to emphasize might. Now, the rule is am I allowed to join another kingdom, or do I have to get my clan to clan tier 4 and make my own kingdom immediately? To me, I like that idea better. I'm not allowed to join a kingdom. So therefore, I'm always going to capture lords. Always. Because I don't need relation with them for any reason. So I'm going to capture them. I really love the idea. I just have to think whether or not I want to put that up on YouTube. The only thought process I'm having is would I want to wait till 1.5.6 to do it? I really do love the idea. You know, it's kind of like you got to find something that you want to do, but that you guys are interested in seeing. I just don't want to do what I want to do. I don't think that's fair to you guys. This is content for you. However, yeah, I have to remember on the other hand, I gotta want to enjoy to do it, or else I'm not gonna want to do it. So you gotta kind of find that good mixture. Something that I want to do, however, something that you guys are going to enjoy. Is kind of the way that I'm looking at it. So I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and put a video up and ask for everybody's opinion. But the only thing that's got me right now, and it's bugging me, do I wait for 1.5.6 not knowing how long it's going to be? I have no idea how long it's going to be. I have no clue. I have not gotten any word from Mexico. I haven't even asked him. So I don't know. So, because the general, I have 2 episodes left and that's it. So that would be Tuesday and Wednesday, and it's done. I have no new episodes left because Death is on. I don't want to play with Death on. So I don't know what to do. Oh, you got to be kidding me. I forgot this whole damn episode. Oh, are you serious? Look, I forgot this whole damn episode to pull these guys out. And now the healer's getting close. Oh man, I feel like a fool. I was supposed to pull all these guys out and send them back out. Because they all have levels. Now the healer's getting close to another level. I feel like I need to do it. I know I don't have much time. I want to keep this right at an hour. However, I would like to be able to do this. I got to be real. One thing I don't like, and I want them to change, that really makes me angry, is that they can stop at castles. I personally do not feel like any companion should stop at a castle. I do not like that. Let's make sure they're all disbanding. Good. Some are already at places. Let's make sure we don't have one here. No. That's why they disbanded right away, because they were in town. So, Laicus, Hubiar, of course, you're both down in the Syria territory. Sorry. That sucks. You got 2 there, and you got 2 down here. Right away from me. Now, where the other ones are going to go, that's going to be the question. So, I don't want to go to the castle. I want to see where they're at. Obviously, some are going to move, which is going to suck. Still making 5,000. How much am I making? Oh, I'm only making 700 now. Imprella, Jacqueline. It's not that far away. I'm not going to get it all done, and that's because I do not want to have this video run long. I want to set it right near the hour timeline, so I'm probably going to end up stopping really soon. But like I said, I'm wasting time doing this for a reason. This is not about how fast you can get 300. This is about how fast a normal person playing the game gets to 300. Well, when it comes time to get caravans and get their people their levels, you're going to stop and do it. When a caravan gets defeated and the guy escapes captivity, you're going to go get him and send him back out. That's the whole point. It's not how fast you can actually hit 300. That's not it at all. Look at all these guys. Okay, so this was the healer. Almost freaking leveled again. There you go. 10% decrease in the selling price penalty for animals. Boom. Movement speed. Steps and planes. Is this the horse? Oh, that's the one where you gain relation. Pathfinder. With a notable that you always see me get. Here's the other one, but that's a village. There's another one in the roguery tree that lets you gain with the other guys, the gang leaders. So we want to actually get you better. She does need better. I don't like that shield. I don't know how much of a factor it plays. Unfortunately, you do not have a great shield. That is an amazing shield, but the coverage is not that great on it. That is better. Unfortunately, we're in this territory, so you're going to have to live with it. And, oh, we can get your weapon now. Oh, sweet. She's using a pole arm. So, do you have it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Short bill. No, it's the axe. It's the other one. They don't have it here. I want her to have it. No, I don't. Bill hook. There it is. Ew. Wow, that is amazing. Wait a minute. There we go. Set two-handed. It's not as good as a Manavelin. That's crazy. Alright, so she's got decent gear. Alright, let's send her back out. As you can see, they didn't go for her. She's too powerful right now. Okay, where do we have guys at? Okay, Zernia, Assyri territory, and Prella over by Kuzite. Wander is still going to a point, and Atrion Castle. I have no clue where that is. I do not like that fact. Kuzite territory, of course. So, we have nobody over here. Everybody is over here. We have one there, we got two there, we got two there, and then we have two here. Insane. So I guess what we're going to do is we're not going to go north. We're going to cut through the old Empire territory and head over that way. It sucks they're all over there because you want to spread them out. This will give us a chance, though, to check Legata, Ratoa, and Sinopa. Cities we do not normally hit. We don't normally go there. I have a feeling I'm going to end up stopping this episode really soon and starting a new one because I don't want to make this too long. I think we're already up to 110 on the time. And I do not want to hit 2 hours again. That is, that's no joke. I do not want 2 hours on this. Alright, so you don't have much. You have a little bit on beer. Fur's decent. Linen's a great price. Unfortunately, I don't have the linen. But besides that, you're not good at anything. Always double check and make sure somebody isn't here. Wait a minute. Did I? Oh yeah, I picked up the carrot. I already picked up. Okay. I picked up that extra person. I forgot because you can have a max of 9 companions when you hit clan tier 6. So that is what I have. I have 9 companions. Now, unfortunately, death is on. So it would be really bad if my character died right now. So we're still doing work as we travel over there. You can see that we're still doing... Wow, they got stuff to sell. Here we go. Not really interested in that. None of that is great prices. A little bit of this. Yeah, we can take down some of the salt. I don't feel like doing any more. There we got 5,000. Of course, I didn't check. There, I went back in. Increased by 1 to -1. So what we have is... we're going to go back through this area. So we have 1 there, 2 there, 2 there. And then the other 2 are back down there. That would be 2, 4. That'd be 2, 4, 6, 8, and 1 with me, 9. Yep. So we got 1 there, 2, 2, 2. But we got to spread them out. That's the problem. They're all on like one half of the map. That's the biggest deal. And I'm sure some have moved. I do need to be checking this. Some can move. They have not. 2 of them are at the castle now. Sweet. No. That's traveling to. I forgot. 1 is staying at the castle. The other one is saying we're traveling to the castle. Because I picked that as a destination, that's what it said on there. So there's not 2 there. But my worry always is that you can't get in. Because the person doesn't like you, and of course I come here and you're not here. Which means you moved. So now that means you went to holding. Which means you're going to pop down to Onira. Onira is our base. I want to get these guys immediately, so I just don't want to mess around. Onira is our base because that is where we completed the family quest. That's why it's always important to remember that. That is going to be your home base until you get your first fief. Then that becomes your home base. So if you disband parties, they will run back to your town because they will put the troops in there. So that's why they're going to go, it should say Onira. No, why you... The butcher's at the castle, but yeah, I can't find him. Thank you, thank you. Tail World, I love you. I love you so much, Tail World. You guys are the greatest. Now we can go with that. And then we go with that. And that. And look at the leopardess go. Oh, I forgot one. Well, first let's send the leopard. Let's check the gear on the leopardess. We do want to make sure they have gear in case they get into a fight, even though I don't think it matters. You don't have a frick. Oh my word, I sent her out with like nothing. Jeez. Damn fool. I either like to give him this shield, or of course, the Knight Shield. That's pretty expensive though right now. So we do need to give her a little bit of gear. She does not have gear. So I kind of just pick what I want. You know, I do like to give them really good gear. However, I am gaining interest on this gear. So I do want to be really careful of that. Look at that. 3. And you have an old Sumter. I guess you're taking a step course. Alright, now we can send the leopardess back out. And then we have the Brave. We gotta stagger him now. What sucks is he was about to hit Artisan, although I don't think it matters for them. Alright, let's double check the Brave's gear. He does need a better shield. I'm not sure if they'll have a second one. They do, thankfully. He doesn't have the best gear. I can already see that. So we do want to give him a little bit of upgrade in the gear. And then are we going to continue to send him out on foot? So let's look at his skills. That's why he's going out on foot, because he can't gain that anymore. But that's EXP. That's why he's going out on foot. Okay. So let's look at a trade here. And then I think we're going to have to end the episode right here. Wow, that is a damn good price. Woo! That was a lot of damn pottery. I don't want to go much lower than that. Okay, so we'll go ahead and save it. I should really document the days. I haven't been doing that. That's what these should be. These should be documented by days. And I'm being a fool for not doing that. Why am I doing that? At least now I know, though. That's what I'm going to end up doing in the next one. So, it says 1161, but it's not. That's when it was last saved. It was 1161. Which, of course, we always have to remember to subtract 64. So, we are currently at day number... So 64 from that is 36, 38. We're at 1138. So we're day 1138, and we are sitting at 288, almost 289. we're getting close. Like I said, I felt really confident putting it at 1,300 days. However, like I said, I think we're really good for this episode. A little bit longer than I had hoped. An hour and 20. I'm not terrible with that number. I just did not want to run 2 hours before. That shouldn't be done. So I'm happy with this episode. I think a lot got accomplished. I'm very happy I was able to communicate things with you guys, let you know what was going on, let you know how this is actually going to be in 1.5.6. It's going to be a top priority for me to do. It will probably be my number one priority, just because it is something Mexxico wants me to do. So I want to get it accomplished as soon as possible so he has the data available to make changes. I'm sure that you guys would like to have it easier to hit 300. And the only way that that is going to happen is if I can provide Mexxico with some hard data that he can take back to everybody and say, well, here, look, here's the problem. And there's YouTube video to prove it. So it's going to be a very top priority for me to do that. So I will see you guys in the next episode. I greatly appreciate everybody who's watching me do this. If you need me to discuss something else, just let me know. I'd be more than happy to talk with you about it if you're very interested in something. Just like how earlier somebody was asking about skills and steward and everything like that. If you have a question and you want me to address it personally in this episode, just ask me and I'll address it here. So I will see you in the next one. Take care, and thanks for watching.